The Indus Valley Script, the writing system no one can read. The Indus Valley Civilization flourished between approximately 3,300 and 1,300 BC along the Indus River in what is now Pakistan and northwestern India. At its peak, it encompassed an area larger than ancient Egypt and Mesopotamia combined. Its great cities Harappa and Mohenjo-daro each had populations of 30,000 to 60,000 people. They featured standardized brick sizes, grid street plans, and underground sewage systems more sophisticated than those found in medieval Europe thousands of years later. This was a civilization of extraordinary organization, and they left written records we cannot read. The Indus script appears primarily on small square steatite seals used to stamp clay and seal trade goods. Over 4,000 inscribed objects have been found. The inscriptions are extremely short. The average has only 5 signs, the longest known only 26. This brevity is one of the major obstacles to decipherment. For comparison, Linear B, the Mycenaean Greek script deciphered in 1952, had thousands of longer inscriptions, providing enough statistical patterns to work with. The Indus corpus is simply too small and too short to crack using standard linguistic methods. The script consists of between 400 and 600 distinct signs, a number that falls between syllabic scripts with 50-100 signs and logographic scripts like Chinese with thousands. This intermediate count suggests a mixed system, similar to Egyptian hieroglyphics, but without a bilingual inscription like the Rosetta Stone, which allowed the decipherment of hieroglyphics by showing the same text in 3 scripts. Researchers have no anchor to any known language. The Indus script has produced no bilingual text in over 100 years of excavations. Several candidate languages have been proposed for the underlying tongue. The Dravidian hypothesis, that the script encodes an ancestor of the Dravidian language family still spoken in southern India today, has been most thoroughly developed, championed by Finnish scholar Asko Parpola over decades of work. The Indo-Aryan hypothesis proposes an early form of Sanskrit. A minority view holds that it encodes a now-extinct language with no surviving descendants. The underlying language question and the script decipherment question are inseparable, which means both remain open simultaneously. A 2009 study by researchers at the Tata Institute of Fundamental Research analyzed the statistical patterns of the Indus sign sequences and compared them against known writing systems, non-linguistic symbol systems, and random sequences. The paper, published in Science, found the Indus script's mathematical behavior was most consistent with linguistic writing systems. The signs do not behave like random marks or like the formal symbol systems humans produce for non-linguistic purposes. This is evidence of language, not proof of what language, and not decipherment, but evidence that there is something to decipher. The Indus Valley Civilization collapsed around 1900 BC. Cities were abandoned, the population dispersed, the script vanished. Climate change, prolonged drought, the shifting of the Sarasvati River, epidemic disease, and the arrival of new populations from Central Asia have all been proposed as causes. Unlike Egypt, Mesopotamia, and China, which all had cultural continuities into later civilizations, no thread can be traced from the Indus civilization to any subsequent society. Whatever knowledge was encoded in those seals died with the civilization that created it. Attempts at decipherment continue. Computational linguists have applied machine learning to the corpus. Individual researchers have proposed partial readings of specific signs. None has achieved scholarly consensus. The fundamental problem remains: you cannot decipher a script without knowing the language it encodes, and you cannot identify the language without deciphering the script. It is a locked loop that has defeated every approach tried so far. New excavations in the Indus region continue, and every dig carries the hope of finding the bilingual text that would break the cipher open. The Indus Valley Script is a sealed archive from one of humanity's first great urban civilizations. The people who built the world's first planned cities, standardized weights across a subcontinent, and built drainage systems unmatched for 2 millennia left written records, and we cannot read them. They may have recorded laws, religion, names, trade agreements. We don't know. The silence of the Indus script is not the silence of nothing. It is the silence of something we haven't yet learned to hear. 5,000 years of human thought, waiting.